Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Vijay and I'm a Microsoft MVP in SharePoint. In today's video, we are going to discuss about how we can create a list from Excel in Microsoft Lists app. So if you have not gone through this Microsoft List, what it is, I have created two separate videos on what is a Microsoft List app, how we can use it in SharePoint as well as in Microsoft Teams. As well as I have explained in another video about the Microsoft List formatting. So various examples on formatting. I'll put those links in the video description. You can have a look at that. In this video, we will create a Excel first, and then we will use that Excel to create a list in Microsoft List app. So what I'll do is I will go to the desktop. I'll just create one Excel here. So you can see here, this is the Excel. For example, I will say something like holidays. I'll give a name for this Excel, and here we will create two columns, and then we will add some data here. So let me just add it. For example, first one I will probably give the name, and the second one I'll give holiday date something. And on this, basically the intention is to give some holidays and the corresponding date. For example, I'll just give random names here, holiday 1, and this one, let's say on 12th of January and 2021. So if you'll see here, this is a holiday we want to create a list out of it. Now I'll add a couple of items on this, and then I'll be back on this. So you can see here, this is my Excel now looks like. I'll not do anything, and we will try to create the list. I want to show you on how it will basically display some messages that we have to follow while creating the Excel itself. So I'll just save it, and you can see here. Now what I will do is I'll open Microsoft List app. So I'll have to open Microsoft List app in my Office 365. So we'll use that. In fact, if you are using Teams also, you can do the same thing while creating a list in the Teams also. But let's open this in the SharePoint site. Okay, so if you want SharePoint trainings, then I have some training courses. You can see it here. I'll put the link in the video description. You can have a look at this. This is a SharePoint developer training, complete SharePoint development training. There are 23 modules are there. It includes SPFx Power Platform also. I'll put the link. You can have a look at the entire thing here. Now I will go to the Office 365. So I just logged into the Microsoft 365 Admin Center. If you have not put or if you have not yet logged in, then it will ask you put the credential, and you can put that. And then I'll go to the list app. So from the app launcher, you can go to list. So you can see here we are here. Now here, if I'll click on plus new list, you can see here there's an option which is saying from Excel. So if I'll select this, you can see here it is saying that you can select a file from your OneDrive, or you can upload a file immediately and from your desktop. And if I will upload it, then ultimately it will store to your OneDrive. So so I will just browse it, and you can see here this is the holidays. Now you can see here, and now see what it is saying, that select a table from this file. You do not have a table in this file. You need to define the table to import as a list. So that means if you will just create a list, then that is not going to work out. So what it is saying is that you can open the Excel, and then you can select, basically you can format as a table, and then you can come here and refresh it. So basically if you have the file is in OneDrive, then you can do it from here itself. But since our file is in the desktop, so what I'll do is we'll go to our Excel file. You can see here this is our Excel file. Simply you can select whatever the columns that you want. Let's say till this much row and column I want, and you can see format as table option. Select it, and you can select any format, and it is saying that this is the option, and this is the row and column till how much it is selecting. And this tick mark also important. It is saying that my table has headers. So that means we are telling that name and holiday date will be our headers, and then click on OK. So once you click on OK, now this becomes a tabular format now. You can see here there is a table name also. You can see by default it is saying that table 1. If I will, let's say I will give holiday, so you can change the table name also. So that's how you can do it. So I just save it. Now what I'll do is I will again go back here and I'll click on new list from Excel and we'll upload the file again. You can see here, you can also directly, if you want to modify in the OneDrive, you can do that as well. So once I upload it, this time what it will do is it will show us the tabular structure. Here you can see there is one table, we have holiday, and you can see there is a title and there is a number field. You can see here it is showing that this name will be the title field and then this one is a number. But ideally if you'll see, this is not a number, this is a date field, so you can change it. So for example, I will say date and time field. Now you can see here it is coming correctly. If you will let's say if you will go to the Excel and modify the column data type to date and time, by default then it will select here, and we didn't do that, so it is taking that kind of a number. So now you can see here this is the title column and then this is the data type. So these are basically the column and the data type. Here you can see date and time, that's what we select. Now click on next. So once you click on next, you can see here it is putting a GUID. Just remove it and you can put a name or description for this list, and then you can select it. So for example, I'll select this color, I'll select this icon, save to my list and click on create. Now once you click on create, here you can see your list got created, and this is what you can change it to, because by default it will take the title, and the other one you can see here the column is coming as it is, and all the data is over here. So this is how we can create a list from an existing Excel file in Microsoft List app. So if you want similar kind of videos, subscribe to our YouTube channel and you will get a lot of free videos on Office 365, SharePoint, Power Platform like Power Apps, Power BI, or Power Automate, SPFx. All these videos you will get it free. Thank you and have a nice day.